behind me right now, there is the kind of shock rarely seen in the nation's capital, a place where secrets generally go to die. But House Speaker John Boehner's jaw-dropping announcement today that he will leave Congress at the end of next month caught everyone by surprise and has set off a tsunami of activity in preparation for what comes next. We have Fox team coverage tonight. Carl Cameron at the Value Voters Summit in Washington with reaction of conservatives and presidential candidates to this move. But we begin with Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel, who is live on a stunned Capitol Hill tonight. Good evening, Mike.
Well, Bret, good evening. On issue after issue, House Speaker John Boehner found himself on the opposite side of issues from his most conservative members. Amid calls from them for his ouster, Boehner decided to call it quits.
A wonderful day for John Boehner after he shocked House Republicans this morning by telling them he is resigning as Speaker and as a member of Congress effective October 30th. After hosting Pope Francis's historic visit to the Capitol yesterday, aides say Boehner told his wife and Chief of Staff that he was going to resign ahead of an expected leadership challenge.
When you're the Speaker of the House, your number one responsibility is to the institution. And having a vote like this in the institution, I don't think is very healthy. And so I've done everything I can over my term as Speaker to strengthen the institution.
He notified his senior staff at 8:45 this morning and told Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy 2 minutes before sharing the news with Republican members at 9 a.m.
All of us today are stunned by the dramatic and courageous decision of the Speaker of the House, John Boehner, to retire at the end of October. I yield back.
Boehner said he's proud of what his team has accomplished.
We're now on track to cut government spending by $2.1 trillion over the next 10 years. We've made the first real entitlement reform in nearly 2 decades. And we've protected 99% of the American people from an increase in our taxes. And we've done all this with a Democrat in the White House.
Leading Democrats, including President Obama, praised Boehner for being honest and doing his best at a very difficult job.
We have obviously had a lot of disagreements, and politically we're at different ends of the spectrum. But I will tell you, he has always conducted himself with courtesy and civility with me. He has kept his word when he made a commitment.
The president said he hopes the next speaker recognizes that in a democracy you don't get 100% of what you want. But the most conservative members were often frustrated when Boehner compromised on various issues and were calling for him to go or to be removed.
He was the issue instead of the issue at hand, which is to get back to the Constitution, to do the job we promised the American people we do, and get on with doing what we have to do to fight Barack Obama.
As for the next speaker, Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, Jeb Hensarling from Texas, Peter Roskam from Illinois, and Tom Price from Georgia are early names that have emerged.
That's up to the members. But having said that, I think that Kevin McCarthy would make an excellent speaker.
The jockeying to be the next speaker is underway and will take some time to play out. Before he leaves, though, Boehner must get a government funding extension done in the next few days. Bret?
Mike Emanuel live on the Hill tonight. Mike, thank you. Boehner's